Hello everybody. Yeah, so I just woke up from my 20-minute sleep, and apparently there's no commentary, so just give me a moment. I'm gonna get set up here, and we will bring you this race. Obviously it's underway already, but big thanks to Matthew for the restream. We will be with you guys pretty soon. Okay, so it seems like a pretty close World 1. I reckon Umar has a lead of about a second. Again, I'm pretty much just catching up with this match myself. Quick look at the PBs. Arious has a 10.57, Umar with a 10.44. So obviously at this level, 13 seconds is quite a lot, but certainly within the margin of one mistake. You know, losing cape once, that's 15 seconds plus, assuming you go back for cape, that is. Umar with nice flight speed in DP1, getting a 3.62. Arious not too bad though, struggling just a little bit with the key. DS1, very tough level to do optimally. We're going to see both these guys go for dry room. We're going to be grabbing that shell. Can they keep the shell the whole way though? Umar unfortunately losing that shell on the very last fish. Very unfortunate, it was going pretty well. Oh, but nice result for Arious, keeping the shell the whole way. Pity about that dry room. Otherwise, that was a nice DS one. Pretty good for Umar as well. The title should be changed. Ooh, so Umar with slightly different Room 2 strat to what we're used to. That's pretty interesting. I have to be honest, I haven't actually seen that before. That's pretty cool. Never come across that. Although what you said is accurate in its own way. I actually did commentate my own race. So Sten and I raced earlier. Sten restreamed it and we both co-commentated. It was the chillest, best, most fun race I've ever done. It was one of the very few, I think it might be the only race that I had no nerves in as well. Just a lot of fun. Yeah, worked that one out. I don't know how we made it happen, but Sten did some magic, it was good. Okay, Umar going into Star World here with about a 10-second lead. Umar getting a reasonable result there, 287. That's pretty good for one missed zip. Ooh, but Arius doing really well in Star World 1, getting a 290. Yep, that's pretty much what you're looking for. So yeah, basically I just screen shared my game feed with him on Discord, and then he restreamed. So the sync actually was really, really accurate. And then we both just talked about our races as we were doing them. Umar on a very good run here. Arius as well, I have to say, is doing pretty well. Possibly getting close to his PB. Not getting close, probably quite close to his PB. I really enjoyed it. It's probably one of my favorite matches I've done. But for that to work, one of those two racers will have to restream, otherwise people will be commentating with somewhere between a 3 to 15 second exposure. Okay, Umar getting that door 2 fly though, missing the door just at the end. Keeping it very close between these two. Yeah, I suppose, actually. So, unfortunately for Arius, Umar, as we've come to expect, has just been on a really, really good run. Arius has been doing really well this run. I imagine he feels pretty good about this run. But there's a Bowser fight in it. One mistake could easily switch the lead here. Oh, and that's a bit of a shame. Okay, so doesn't have the extra Mecha Koopa, doesn't have his cape, so he's in a pretty rough spot now in terms of this race. And most people will probably understand it. It's quite easy to make tiny mistakes, especially in this Bowser fight. If he's feeling that he's on a good run, there probably will be nerves there. It can be quite difficult to hold on. Though, Umar with some nice cape tack, that was pretty cool. Okay, Arius will have to be the slightest bit careful that he doesn't die to Bowser. He's not a massive risk, but does need to be careful nonetheless. His lack of Mecha Koopa going into Phase 3 will probably mean he grabs a mushroom. And a very nice run from Umar. Very, very good. Gets a 10:45 race time and 10:47 RTA. So congrats to Umar on making this 1-0, 10:47. Very good run. And Arius not too far behind, just 2 hits in it. And that's GG for Arius, getting an 11:27. So, yeah, based on that time and what happened in the Bowser fight, I feel that he probably could have been tying or maybe even ahead of his PB. 10:57 PB. And I don't know, maybe like got about 30 seconds of extra cycles in Bowser, so possibly. But that was a very good run from both of them regardless. So notice Arius is, I'm assuming he's switching to the practice card. Or maybe not? Maybe he's using flash card for SMW, which is totally fine. There's nothing wrong with that. And SMW is notorious for running pretty much perfectly in emulator. And as far as running it on console through flashcard, I think it is basically perfect. If anyone knows otherwise, let me know. But even on PC, SMW runs pretty much perfectly. Looks like we're going to be readied up pretty soon here. And it looks like we're off. Yeah, I was wondering there. Unfortunately, Arius didn't notice that his timer was still there from last run. So we have lost the timer comparison. Slightly unfortunate, but it just happens sometimes. It's very, very easy to just forget about your timer before starting a race. You have so much going through your head that, you know, even if you've only got to prepare 4 or 5 very small things, they can feel like just such a big task. Constantly asking yourself, oh, have I got everything ready? Got SRL ready? Have I got the right file? I'm on player 1? I've got my splits up, my stream good? Yeah, so there's always a lot going on before getting started with the race. I'm pretty sure if you run on flashcard, you can actually submit it as console. Thought that was the case, although it is technically emulator, yes. Or is it? I don't even know, actually. That's a good question. Because surely it might not be considered emulator because there's no emulator there, you've got a console. Yeah, okay. Sorry, I got a bit confused with reading stuff. Yeah, okay. I misread. I will blame my... I'm approaching 3 days of having about 4 hours sleep, and I just can't sleep, it's way too warm. And I'm dying right now, it's horrible. Someone send me a couple of hours of sleep, please. But yes, enough about me complaining. Yep, looking pretty good so far. No mistakes from either. Arius making up a bit from last time. Oh yeah, I suppose like Super FX. So yeah, if it was Yoshi's Island, I was about to say Yoshi's Island too. If it's Yoshi's Island, also known as Super Mario World 2, I guess that probably is the case. I don't know. Temperature now. What? There's no way it's 13 degrees. Although my room is next to a boiler, so that doesn't help. Okay, I'm getting a bit sidetracked here. Not to worry though. Pretty decent Castle 1 for Umar. Arius just having a slightly slower Room 1. But both with a pretty decent Iggy fight. So I think we're pretty much in the same sort of situation as last time. Umar has about a second lead, possibly slightly more, but it's pretty much a second. I think actually both of them might have good flight speed. Okay, maybe not for Arius, but Umar definitely. Arius doesn't have such a bad flight speed. But yeah, another 62 for Umar, a very good result. Okay, so last time Umar lost his shell right at the end. It's fairly punishing. Losing your shell right at the end is quite costly for this category, so he'll be hoping to get a better result this time. Very, very tough and precise to make sure that these fish won't take your shell. That has to be one of my favorite DS ones of the tournament. That was absolutely insane. Not only did he get a 258, but he also got a double grab. That was so good. I absolutely loved that. And after all of that, Umar is now in a bit of a sticky situation. Arius now has the lead. That was such a sick DS one. So good. So yes, it is now Arius who has the lead and has a cape as well, so this is a pretty good opportunity for him. Well, that can very easily happen with that no cape backup, and this is really tough for Umar now. I would have... interesting. Okay, and it's at this point Umar's deciding that he's going to go back for cape. I mean, I think I would have went back for cape straight away, just based on seating. I think that's probably... But you know what, I can't criticize him for going on, really. Umar with a really nice response so far in this secret house. So it's far from over yet. Like, I really mean that. Okay, sorry about me having to go there for a moment. I've had to relocate, and you'll probably notice the difference in the sound of my mic now. Instead of it sounding bad, it's just unacceptable now. But anyway, we're going to continue. Arious has been holding on pretty well here. Pretty decent lead. I have to say this is looking quite good. But he does still have some work to do. So I'm not sure if Arious has been checking up on the restream or where Umari0 is. But it would be interesting if he was. Because if he is aware of his lead, you know, this can create a bit of pressure. Okay, so good hit one for Arious. Had issues with phase one last time, but this time pretty good. Also, Umar not having the backup fire flower, so has to go for room 7 or lose time in room 5. Goes for room 7 though. Didn't see the start of it, but it seemed like it went okay. Getting a 52 in the timer, so he must have lost a bit of time somewhere. With door 7, you're looking for like 56 plus. Okay, very nice. Arious landing that third hit. Again, it's something we discussed yesterday, but whenever he flies up for that third hit, he turns in the left after rubbing up against the side of the screen, so it can make Mario a bit hard to control. Mario might be flying all over the top of the screen, and yeah, it's quite tough if you end up doing it that way. But he held on very nice. Oh. Okay, well, it shouldn't matter too much. But misses that fifth hit. Well, we have a bit of a situation on our hands. Hopefully for Arious, he can just hold on. He is very, very close. Well, and it continues. I just don't have any words. I don't have any words. I was literally just about to say as well that... Oh, that has to be one of the toughest deaths. Most unforgiving, just horrible deaths I've seen in the entire tournament. Oh my word. Well, Umar, as I said to Xander, times disagree. Times would suggest otherwise. But yeah, you did get a reprieve in that match, for sure. But wow, I feel really bad for Arius. That was... yeah, I didn't really know what to say. I mean, as a general rule, I would say, you know, don't take it too seriously, don't beat yourself up over it, but I'm not saying that he should feel this way, certainly not. But that could be a tough one to get over, I'll be honest. I don't know, hopefully I'm wrong. But I imagine if it was myself, I don't know.
Hello, is this thing on?
Thing, Drums Cut. Umar has taken this 2-0. Umar is now the victor, and I believe we have him in the call as well.
Yo,
Ooh,
hello.
Umar, what's up? Oh, I need to
so I gotta go in like 5 minutes. Cause I had to cut this really close. I'm kind of glad I won, but also it's really sad about that second race.
Yeah, by far, it's just yeah, my least favorite moment of the tournament.
Yeah.
But that DS one, what was that? 258 on the double grab.
That was so that was so sick.
Definitely my favorite DS1 of the tournament.
The first race I'm more proud of, I guess. A little bit of slop, but
the first race was sick. I mean, obviously it wouldn't be like the RTA of your dreams, but in a race, it was absolutely amazing.
I'll take it for sure.
To want or hope for anything better than that would to have pretty high expectations, but no, I'm just blown away again. Though yes, the turn of events in Secret House in second race was a bit unusual. Although the death, you know, it very much can happen with the no give backup.
Yeah, I should practice that before my next race, which is actually tonight. So
that's a good point. I'm going to make a promise, not to you guys, but to myself. I will not be about to commentate that race. I hope I will be about 5 hours into my sleep by then. But yeah, if I'm right, that's in 5 hours, right?
Yeah.
Well, Arius, GG. And it is worth noting as well that Arius has got really far in this tournament, especially considering his seed. So it has been a really good result for him overall, but that inevitably is a very tough loss to take.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I feel really bad for what happened.
Yeah, same. I liked my backup in DSH after I messed up really awfully. Like, I went back for the cape. I got stair clip and died, and I was like, alright, whatever, going back for cape. And then I got the room 2. Like, I had to scroll for room 2, I'm pretty sure. And then I did a cape D boost. I'm doing the cape D boost like way more often now because I think it's faster by a couple of frames.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that before, at least not in the context of having a normal room 1. So that was a bonus for me, I guess.
Yeah, Louis showed me that, and I'm trying to do it in like all my DSHs now.
Come to think of it, I'm not even sure what he did in Donut Secret House in my race with him. I don't think he did that though. Is this a recent thing or?
He showed me a 96, so I don't know.
Oh, I've no idea.
Yeah.
I have no idea about 96, although I've been enjoying you run that. Anyway, Arius, welcome.
That Bowser fight.
Feels bad, man.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
dude,
sad.
I don't know what to like. I feel really bad for what happened. It was very hard to see, but
I listened to the audio cue. I threw the hoop up. I was like, "This is gonna go great," and then it didn't, and then it went spiraling out of control after that.
yeah.
Right.
So it did, or it was sort of a consequence potentially of missing that fifth hit, and you didn't miss it by much either. Whenever you threw it,
know.
I thought it was good, and it hit the clown car. But wow, that was tough.
Because
I was actually
I almost never miss that hit. It doesn't. It's so infrequent. Like I'll miss hit 4 or 3, maybe, but 5 and 6 are usually free for me.
Yeah, I would say out of all of your hits, number 3 is probably the most difficult, based on how you approach it. But I mean, hits 1 to 4 in that fight were pretty much perfect. Textbook. But yeah, I was wondering, were you keeping track of Umar watching the restream during that?
I was.
Yeah.
When I saw it was ahead, and I was like, "Oh," I was kind of nervous. I won't lie, because Umar, was a really good player, and I was like, "He's seed 17, right?" And I'm like, "Oh my goodness, we're gonna get game 3." Like that's really hype.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously, I thought it was going to happen, especially once you hit Bowser. But I had mentioned that if you were aware of that, given the fact that Umar is such a good player, that actually could add a bit of nerves.
Yeah, I feel kind of bad that like my seed gives pressure to others. Like I don't want it to be that way, but I guess that's just how you perceive it. So not really much can be done about it besides like trying to handle your nerves.
Wait, what's your seed? It's like 18, 19 or something?
Yeah, 17, but
17?
I think I'm seated a bit too low, or like I guess I should be like around 10 or something because I PB'd a bunch after I got seated. But
Oh yeah, absolutely. With hindsight, I
doesn't
would
really matter.
I would potentially argue that you're better than 10, especially based on what I've seen. And I mean, all we've got to go by is PBs. Like we can't judge like race consistency or anything. But I think overall, obviously with the exception of last run, I think you've been one of the more consistent players in the tournament. I've mentioned that a lot. But yeah, just remind me, who are you going up against? Do you know yet?
Me, Dact.
Sorry?
I'm going up against Dact.
Oh, okay. Oh, yes, of course, it's on the calendar.
Yeah.
Yeah, again, I haven't had very much sleep, as
Yeah.
usual. But yeah, that's going to be a good race. I'm looking forward to that. I'll look at the results tomorrow, I guess. But yeah, thank you both so much for the race. Arius, I hope you've had a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun watching you race and run and get PBs and yeah.
Thank you.
GG, man.
Thanks for having me. Thanks to the commentators and Restreamers. It was a good time. Good luck in the next match.
Thank you.
No worries.
Good luck with your. I think you're in a Link to the Past tourney or something.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'll be moving on to the top 128, so that'll be exciting.
Randomizer?
Yeah.
Nice. Good luck
You
with
needed
that.
at least 5 wins to move on, and I'm at 5. I still have a match left, so if I lose tomorrow, it doesn't even matter.
Oh, sick.
So, no nerves tomorrow.
Alright, sounds
Well,
good.
have a lot of fun with that match. The lack of nerves can just make you, I don't know, just produce something awesome for the viewers. It's always cool when that's the case.
Thanks, guys. Have a great day.
Sorry?
I said,
Didn't hear you
thanks,
there.
guys. Have a great day.
Oh, right, no problem. Alright, take care, dude.
See ya.
Yeah, that's all we have for now. We will be back in about 5 hours, as I mentioned. That's at midnight Eastern time. Yeah, that match is going to be between Umar and Dactyl. Super
Should be good.
close. Dactyl's a really, really good runner, and well, I mean, you've just seen what Umar's capable of. So we will see you guys then. Thank you so much, everybody.
Later.
Bye.
Alright, I'm out.